Hey everybody, I have a message that I want to bring to you today in terms of relationships. When a relationship is over, you have to learn how to dead it. Too many times in the past, I would basically try to revive dead relationships. Someone would cheat, I would try to revive the relationship, try and jumpstart an apology. I was hoping that they would be remorseful, that they would seek forgiveness, and this is why I oftentimes stayed, trying to jumpstart an apology. But I realized that when a relationship is dead, when it's really over, you gotta let that shit go. Let it go. And that's the hard part. When you've invested so much time and energy and resources into the relationship, you oftentimes try to work it through. But what you got to realize is that it's over. It's done. Going forward from this day on, when a relationship is over, when it's dead, I'm not going to call. I'm not going to text. I'm not going to instant message. I'm not going to go down on the DM begging and trying to revive something. I'm just going to dead it. It's done. And it's tough. This is one of the hardest things to do, but you have to do this for your own safety, for your own safety, for your emotional safety, for your own well-being, and for your own peace of mind. I realize I spent too much time trying to hang on to trash. And sometimes the funny thing is the trash, it takes itself out of your life. And you don't want it to leave, you're not ready for it to go. In your state of loneliness and desperation, you don't want it to leave yet, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing when the trash removes itself from your life. It means that God is listening to your prayers. It means that He's looking out for you. You know, they have a saying, they say, their rejection is God's protection. You know, them rejecting you, this perceived rejection was really God trying to protect you. And so when things like that happen, I get down on my knees and I thank my Heavenly Father. And I say thank you for protecting me, even when I didn't deserve it, even when I didn't know that it was your hand in my life. I say thank you, you know, because I tried to hold on to something that you knew was not right for me. You knew this was toxic. You knew this was awful, these experiences that I've dealt with in the past. He knew. And so in His infinite wisdom, He sheltered me. He saved me. You know, and that's when you have to realize that, you know, this was God in His infinite wisdom, in His majesty, in His majestic insight, in His sight unseen, in Him seeing more than I saw in the moment. He pulled me out of these awful situations. And so I realized I'm not going to keep on undermining God's work, because that's what we do sometimes. We undermine God's work. We take what He does for us and we run right back to the trash. I will not stand in the way of His justice anymore. I will not undermine His work. I will not interfere and obstruct His justice. I will not interfere with it anymore. I realize that my feelings are not always facts. They're just feelings. They change with the weather. In the moment you feel hurt and disappointed and rejected, when you worked on trying to build relationships and it didn't work out, but then you realize that, you know, this was God trying to prepare me for something more. Maybe my purpose is not these relationships, these toxic relationships. My purpose is so much bigger. You know, there was a person that I saw online, they spoke about spiritual solitude, and when you basically begin to reach certain levels of insight, you start to not want to be around certain people. You start not to want to hang around certain types. Sometimes you don't even relate to people anymore. And I think that relating to people is beautiful. But I also think that having that spiritual solitude, that connection with yourself, with your creator, first and foremost with your creator, then with yourself, having that connection, that's what you need. That is what produces real change. And so the gist of this video basically is just don't continue to chase after trash. When it's over, it's over. Don't keep on going back to the garbage dump, picking it back out, trying to salvage it. It's done. You know? Sometimes people need that space to grow. And that's not your problem. Your responsibility in this life is to make sure you live out your purpose, your mission, your function. That's your responsibility. And so I bid you all a wonderful Sunday morning as I'm recording this video on Sunday. And I hope you have an amazing, amazing day and an amazing life, because you deserve it. You deserve good things, and you will have good things. You know I'm going to have amazing things, amazing opportunities. And the thing about it is, once you free yourself from the trash, you have amazing, infinite possibilities. You really do, and it's just great. So I want to say thank you all for listening. And I feel blessed to talk with you all. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.